Welcome along to the 4-Minute Clinic Live with me, Dr. Marianne Trent, your daily prescription for better mental health. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to talk to you about what happens when you don't think you've experienced trauma, but actually you seem to be experiencing some symptoms or some side effects, some indicators that I might think indicate you have actually experienced trauma. So the word trauma can absolutely scare people off because it is big and sounds terrifying. But what I do is I work with people who typically would have something called complex trauma. And complex trauma is, in a nutshell, when a certain set of circumstances have happened to somebody in their first 18 years of life. And very kind of broadly speaking, we kind of would screen for that using a simple questionnaire where you can score kind of yes or no answers with either a 1 or a 0-point score. And what we're looking for there is whether someone felt threat, whether someone actually experienced physical harm, whether they might have experienced sexual abuse, whether they might have experienced domestic violence in their home or living environment, whether they might have experienced parental mental health difficulties, parental split, separation, and I always include death of a parent in the first 18 years too. And so before you know it, actually, without anything, even if you haven't been sexually assaulted or abused in your first 18 years, it is easy to score the prerequisite kind of 4 points. So you could get that if you felt someone that you didn't kind of feel like your family were like other families and you didn't feel important or special. You could get that if one of your parents had alcoholism or depression or attempted suicide. You could get that if you'd been hit by a parent or step parent or someone who was acting as such. You could get that if a parent had been to jail at any point in your childhood. You could get, so each of these would be 1 point. So, these factors, without necessarily having had all of the extreme ends of this scale, it would be possible to score these 4 points. And when we see people who score these 4 points, what we know is that they're more likely to feel depressed. They're more likely to exhibit symptoms of OCD. They're more likely to feel anxious. They're more likely to find it hard to soothe themselves or to feel like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I struggle with low mood. I don't know why I struggle with anxiety. And let me tell you, it's really common that people say that to me. They say, I had a great childhood. And absolutely, you might well have felt like you did. But was it optimal? Is there some bits that actually would have been better had that not happened? Because often the answer is yes. And that doesn't mean we're not grateful. But if you are enjoying this way of thinking about things, please do register to come along to my free 5-day Feel Better Challenge, which starts this very Monday. You can do that by checking out the link with this video. But for your reference, it's www.goodthinkingpsychology.co.uk/5DC. So yeah, many people are surprised when they realise actually maybe I did experience some symptoms of trauma. I would love to know your thoughts on this, and I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you for a week for free next week in the free 5-day Feel Better Challenge. Hope you find this useful. If you do, please like, share, comment, connect, tell your friends, and I'll look forward to catching up with you on Monday. Take care.